Patron, take them away.
And if this is your first time here, I'm the big fella Scruff. And today I'm kind of putting my money where my mouth is. If you checked the live stream that I did last night, I was asked to look at the US tech, or see what my thoughts are on it anyway. What I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to back that up, because I'm a big believer that if I open my mouth, I should back it up. That's my point of difference. And I'm going to do it in the moment, and I'm going to do it on the chart. Now, I've built up some parameters within it. As you see, if you didn't see the live stream, look in my playlists. It's a series called Ask Scruff. And you can ask me what you like, and I'll try and answer it in my strange way.
You ding-dong!
So, happy days. And if you do enjoy Forex and trading, and you want to see it in the real world, maybe consider subscribing. And if you find value from what I do, definitely smash the like so that I continue to do this. So what is it I'm going to do now? Well, I'm going to break the chart in front of you and I'm going to trade it. Can't see any fairer than that. So let me flick it over. Now, from yesterday, you'll have seen me build this up and I created that level. I'm going to strip everything off and I'll put them back in so you can see it. Now, I did it with fibs yesterday. And I'll do that again just so you can see it. But the key area we're looking at, if I drop this back over on itself, is this rollover. Now, yesterday, the price was here, and I said I would look at it when it gets up there to short it. It's actually coming into the short now. So we're getting ready to drop in some orders. And this morning, we're having a morning call. In that morning call, we were discussing the Aussie dollar, as you see here. And I marked this up in front of the guys, and I said the price will come to here, and it went to the pip. Okay? Because fibs are your friend. They really are your friend. And if we look at the Scruffy bias, what this is, I make a strength sheet up every morning. This goes in about between 7 and 7:30. Tells you the good products to look at, so you can look at that. And then at the top of each hour, I look at the products I'm going to trade, which are good, bad, indifferent. Now, I always trade these. Now, at the moment, cable, DAX and Euro doesn't have any trades running. But as I said, I'm going to look at trading the US 100. It's a sell. It's telling me to monitor it, and it's telling me it's fair. It's currently 9:20, so when I did this at 9 o'clock, it was telling me to wait. And that's exactly what we've been doing. So let us get into this and have a little look at it. Now, if I'm going to build up a picture of this, I want to see what the big picture is. Now, there's two ways to do it here. I can take it from here, or I can take it from there. Last night, I used this one because this is the big picture. I want to see what the big broad stroke is. Okay, and I know that came down, and there is an argument to say that cancelled that off, but that's kind of where the floor is. So what it's doing, it's going to give me a point here. Now I'm only going to put in what I need, so I can see it's moving up there, and the other side of it is the 50, which is here. All right, so if it goes on to a mega run, it's there. All right. This is the next section. I can see a definitive high, I can see a definitive low, and I can see it's now trapped between 2 points. Okay. Fib. From there, oh, you bugger. Dropped a clanger there, didn't I, boys and girls? Let's just drop that back a second. Right, there we go. Fixed. Happy days, happy days. Yep, he's love of my life. Thank you, my love. Very kind of you. If you ask nicely, I'll sort you out. That's shopping, boys and girls. What did you actually think I meant at that point? You naughty people. You're right, I probably did. Sorry, for those of you who've never been here before, I have a horrible sense of humour, which is rooted in Benny Hill and all of that sort of carry-on sort of humour. Love it. Love it. Makes me laugh every day. And that's the thing. If you can't laugh and enjoy yourself, well, you're probably on the wrong channel. Okay, so we've got these in. Starting to look like a nice picture. Now I want to see zoomed in on the day. Okay, find the daily. Right. Well, what can we see here? Well, we've got a massive drive here. Let's crunch this up and I'll show you. There it is there. Wallop. And all of this is just chop inside that move. All right. Let me widen that out a second. Sorry. It's on the wrong chart. There's the move. That's just chop. Okay. Let me just drop this out. Move starts down here. Comes up there. We have broken the 23. Found the 38. Looking at the 50. Okay. This is basic stuff. Now, when I was working this out yesterday, the area of attraction I said was here, which it's pretty much got close to it. We've now got defined parameters that I can work with. Clean parameters. Excellent. Right. Now I have this in place, I can see what's going on. Without doing too much, I can see it's in a retracement. How do I know that? Definitive low, definitive high, working its way through. It's found a ceiling at this point. You could turn around and say, well, it's going to crack through and come back. But is it? Because if we come back out into this, all right, that's moving down over. It's pushing into key levels. Drive, down, up, limited movement, caught on this level, key level. All right. What we're looking for is a quick snap. Well, that's a drive if you've ever seen one. It can't sustain and it's starting to stall here. It's buckling. Take it to the hour and then there is the drive, better defined. You can see the stall and you can see it coming in. So we want some entry exits. From there up to here. Now, if I want to hold it for the long term, I'll kind of wait for it to get down here into these, or I can start trading into these levels. Now, just drop in this, just like so. These are target areas. Areas that I can use inside a trading arena. What's the trading arena? Black to black. These are key points of attraction. Okay. Tighten this up. What can we see? Well, there's a gap. It's been filled. It's now collapsing. Can I use a fib on this to find an entry exit? Yes, I can. It's breaching here. I can start using these levels to get in and out of the market. And very simple, working it here. And what does that coincide with? Well, what do we know? That move measured all out shows a 127 at this point in a downward market. So it's all tied together using a single fib. All right, or I should say single fib tool. So now I just want to work out whether it's time to get into this. Well, that's kind of what we're looking at here. That's fine. So do a candle count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Under there is a good area, and then just work our way through it. So if I look to sell this, Just drop a quick order in underneath it. Just a couple of pips. Just bear with me. Let's have a little look, see where we're at. Do we think it's good? It's not a million miles off, so yes, we'll drop an order in. We'll be a little bit conservative. We're just going to make it come to us. Now, we've got plenty of room to work these levels. You know, if we're coming down here, that's quite a hefty move. It's like 70 pips. If I want to just get it down into there's 17. That's a quick 100. And there's 150 quid to that level. Or we can have 270 on to there. Or 207 rather. And that's just working it out. We're going to let this thing run to us. Okay. And then stops. Well, you just do it the opposite direction. You kind of work your way out. And what we're going to do is we're going to follow the price up and then let it roll over. So let me run this out. That's the premise of the trade. And we'll see how we get on. I've got nothing running, as you can see. Well, that's the order I've just put in. And nothing from the weekend. So it's a clean sheet. Let's rock and roll. Okay, boys and girls, I've got to go into a meeting now, so I need the camera for the chat, and I also need my screens because doing a one-to-one. And one of the things when I do a one-to-one is I do it in the moment, so you can see what's going on, and we talk you through it and record it, that sort of thing. Anyway, what have we done with this? Well, if you saw the live stream that I did last night, as I was referring to, you will see this has done exactly what it says it would do. Now, each one of these positions that's left can't lose. They're all risk-free. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all the stops to the same place. And they're staggered with their trails. And what that means is one of them will step at 25, another one will step at 30, just to let it breathe that little bit. And I'm just going to let them run out, see where it's going. But why am I going to let them run out? Well, that's all that's running. As you can see, they've all got trailers on. I'm actually going to take... Should I take that? No, I'll leave that target where it's at. No orders, so I don't need to panic. But it has paid me my wages already. So if this comes back, I don't care. You know, I'm paid for the day, I'm done, and it's done exactly what I said it would have done last night. Trading ain't hard, guys. If you can read the market and understand how that market operates, then picking the money out pretty much every day is relatively easy. And that's why I don't subscribe to this. You've only got to win 3 times out of 10, but have a huge risk reward. To me, that's just bollocks. It's the easiest sales pitch in the world. You're shit at your job, but you're still going to get paid. Everybody would buy that. But the point that I make is, you are shit at the job. This is a job. And if you can't read the market more times than you get it right, or I should say, read the market more times right than you get it wrong, you're not trading, guys. You're genuinely not trading. Trading is understanding conditions, looking at how the market is going to perform, and then make a logical choice. If you think it's this, you're in cuckoo land. You really are. Anyway, let me do my meeting, and we'll come back and we'll see how well this is done. And that's it. Happy days. Okay, guys, I'm back. It's currently 1:30. Had a great time with Simon, so a little salute to you, my kid. And let's have a look, see how well we've done. Well, we left it with open trades running. It is having a bit of a pullback at this moment in time. So everything's cashed out, but we were risk-free. We couldn't lose at that point. It's just a question of how far it pulled down. There we go. Added a few extra quid. 245 for the morning. I can live with that. If I want to go back to market, the conditions are still there. I could easily re-enter this if I so wish. However, if we establish something, got nothing running, there is the orders, so there's nothing there. We're done for the day, 245. That's it. That's my sort of rule, or one of the rules that I touch into. I do score, stop. So if I haven't hit my wages, I'll maybe go back to market again for a second time. But if I've hit my wages, I just stop. And that keeps my win rate up. You know, I've got a very, very good win rate at this moment in time. And that's because I stick to the rules. Now, my rules are more about management of myself than management of the trade, because I trade by reading the conditions of the market and understanding how it operates, and then I just apply myself. Whereas a lot of people look for X marks the spot, and sadly that doesn't exist. It's kind of a fuzzy area when you're trading. It's why you work in zones. Roughly about this area you want to get in, roughly about this area you want to get out. Apply common sense and you'll be fine. So there we go. Job done. I'm going to have the rest of the afternoon off. It's dried up. Might go have a game of golf. So I've just paid my wages before 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got plenty of time. Maybe have a spot of lunch, game of golf, spend some time with Joanne, and life is good. So if you're stuck, I'm very easy found. If you've enjoyed the content, do subscribe, smash the like, encourage me to do more. And if you are stuck, do come down into the description, find all my contact details. I genuinely answer every single message that comes in. And there's a free Telegram link there, simply because there's so much noise in this industry. I wanted a clean place for you to chat. And that's what's there. There's no dickheads allowed in, and there's no sellers allowed. So it's nice and easy. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, and above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.